were talking about the start of the nationwide immigration raid, and I was, sweepingly pointing to Sunny Hostin because her face was saying something I felt she wanted to say verbally.
Yeah, to answer your question, which is this the immigration fix that this country wanted? Mm-hmm. I think absolutely there are certain people that wanted to see this kind of pain and destruction for a certain group or type of immigrant. Because if you look at the numbers, yes, the number of immigrants that come from Mexico or of Mexican-born are the largest. But the next largest are Asians.
What's up, y'all? This your boy, Master Capone with the Doodle Bay U channel. Now, right here, y'all already know what's coming. She's finna racialize some shit. There's not an episode that goes by where she blames something on race. Y'all all know it.
28% of them come. I don't think they walk across the southern border. I think they come by plane. The next largest are Europeans. I don't think they walk either. I'm just saying immigrants, right?
Oh, not undocumented, though.
A lot of them are undocumented, actually.
But that's not the stat for being
but a lot
of them come by plane and then overstay their visas.
They overstay their visas. They overstay their visas, so they're undocumented.
Basically, what she's trying to do, she's trying to give you her own stats that she done made up. Guys, you have to fact check what people like Sunny Hostin says, because these women, they will lie to their own audience to try to make it fit their narrative. Seriously, they will lie to their own audience to make it try to fit their narrative. And you see, ABC, you would think that they would try to calm this shit down, being that all the lawsuits they done had behind these women, and make them be a little less polarizing.
Documented. The Europeans that come here that overstay their visas are undocumented, but they don't come across the southern border. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a very clear message as to what this president wants the look of a criminal migrant to look like, what an undocumented migrant. And I think that's racist. Let me also...
So basically, it's racist because she don't like it. So what they put to do, not do it because you don't like it? Not to mention what she just said is racist. But anyhow.
Say that, in my view, he has circumvented established law by weaponizing the U.S. military.
Can you explain what you mean by that?
Generally, before being deported, you have an asylum case pending in front of a court, and you must appear in front of that judge. Right now, there are 3 million asylum cases and 900 judges. That is why the bipartisan bill that was going to be passed addressed that particular issue. Instead of dealing with it legally in that way, and I'm not saying he's doing it illegally, what he did was declared a national emergency that qualifies as a foreign invasion. And on the U.S.-Mexico border, not any other border. And that cleared the way for the Department of Defense to deploy the military at a 60% increase. I just think that our military members, many of them did not join the military to do that job. And let me say just finally that they are also racially profiling.
Guys, she always make it seem, she act like she speaks for everybody else when she says this stuff. Like she's not going out there talking to people. Guys, Sunny Hostin, she's out of touch. She's a multi-millionaire. She has a 10-bedroom house, 10-bathroom house. Sunny Hostin is far out of touch with reality. Sunny Hostin is not on ground zero talking to normal people and feeling their pain. And guys, another thing, all this old motherfucking bitching and crying for these people and playing the violin, that shit ain't gonna work. You can do all this shit all you want to. These people got a mandate and they got a job to do, and they're gonna do that job. So you either get on board or you get your ass out the way. Because I promise you, people like Sunny Hostin, while they sit around here bitching and playing the violin for these people, they're not helping these people. I promise you, she wasn't letting none of these people stay with her ass. I promise you that.
In doing this. In Newark, New Jersey, a business venue on Thursday was raided, And among the citizens that they detained and questioned was a Puerto Rican man and a military vet. For the 50 million thousandth time, Puerto Ricans are Americans and disproportionately serve.
Guys, how do we even know that's that what she just said was even real? Like I said, you have to fact check what people like Sunny Hostin says, because a lot of, trust me, she has lied many times. She will say anything to make it fit the narrative that she wants to push. So we don't even, she has no tangibles of even that story even being true. Because if that was the case, she wouldn't have been the first person that was saying it. That was broadcasting that shit. Other people would have heard about it.
In the military. And so I say all of this to say that I am disappointed, disgusted, and saddened by what I'm seeing.
Can I?
And guess what? We don't give two shits.
One point of
let me
clarity,
speak,
though.
please.
Let me get.
So, you asked the question, is this what people voted for? I've actually seen some video this weekend of Latinos who voted for Trump crying because now their abuelas and their tios are getting deported.
Right.
I'm having a very hard time mustering up any sympathy for those.
Guys, once again, they always tell you like stories like this, but they don't have any kind of tangibles to show you that it's real. I don't even believe this is even a real story, because this whole deportation shit, they have to make it, they have to sadden this shit to make it seem bad, to make it sound like these guys are just brutes and just going ahead and just doing some inhumane shit to these people. No, like I said, these guys have a mandate, and if you are here illegally, your ass got to go. So you either get on board, you get your old ass out the way.
Those people.
Yeah.
And look, I'm an immigrant. I know the desperation that it takes to leave your country. Amongst immigrants in particular, there is no doubt that we want anybody who had the opportunity to come to this great country and committed a crime, we want them punished, we want them deported to the fullest extent of the law. But a lot of good, hardworking people who are in our schools, who are our colleagues, who own houses and businesses here, who are the parents of U.S. citizen children, are.
Well, she's not telling you that these people are getting free health care and a goddamn abundant amount of government resources that most Americans can't even get. They have to apply to get it. Well, these people get it as soon as they touch ground, thanks to Joe Biden. That's what she's not telling you. And guys, how do these women sleep at night knowing that we have a shit ton of illegal immigrants here living better than the regular Americans? How do these women sleep at night? See, these women are blatantly, they're really the enemies. If they seriously support that, which they do, they're the enemies. And the crazy part about it is, the scary part about all this shit is, people will sit up here and listen to these women and believe what they say. That's the scary part.
Are getting caught up in this. Because it's been reported that ICE offices all over the country have been given a quota. There is no way they meet that quota just with criminal aliens. And let me just say, I think that what he's done with the military, in addition to the legal aspects that may be involved, has a lot to do with a publicity stunt. The point is cruelty. The point is instilling fear. But it's also very costly. A charter DHS flight, it's been reported, is something like $8,500. A military C-130 is $816,000. So each one of those planes is costing us, so that he can have his picture and his photo op, 100 times more what a charter flight would be. And I have been saying for 2 months that people need to get prepared, because he said this was coming and he's living up to that. So what does that mean? It means that the immigrants out there, if you're an undocumented immigrant, if you've got a kid in school, if you've got a U.S. citizen school, let that school know, give them a list of adults that can go pick up that kid if you are taken in. Have your documents ready. If you can consult with a lawyer, por el amor de Dios, háganlo. And all of those people crying right now and feeling bad by the way they voted, there's going to be another election in 2 years. So, and we're going to have to wait 2 years of pain. So if you want things to change,
Guess what? Damn all that. Guys, like I said, all this old, pretty much right now, she's just talking through her emotions. She don't like it, so therefore nothing she said was facts. Everything she said was based off how she felt and through her emotions. And once again, all this old bitching and crying and playing the violin for these people, it's not going to matter. These people have a mandate and they have a job to do, and it's going to get done. So get your ass out the way. And see, people like her, she's sitting here bitching and complaining about this deportation shit, but I promise you, she's not doing anything to try to help any of these people. Like her and Sonny Hostin, I'm willing to bet you they're not gonna let some of these people stay at their house. But anyway, yo, like and subscribe. This your boy Magic Capone. This the Do the Better You channel. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.